So we needed to get the oil changed, and we happened to be off today. We took the day off to do just some random things, and since we were off, since we were off, we ran to Walmart and got the oil changed in the car there. And we also did some shopping, of course, since we're at Walmart, might as well get our shopping done. And then we went by a couple of other grocery stores. We went to Aldi, and then we went to Hayes. Also needed to run by the bank during that time, so we did a little bit of running around and picked up a few things there. Oh, I think we also went to Dollar Tree, and then we went by a local Mexican restaurant and picked up lunch today. So let me show you what we picked up at Aldi, and then I think we'll do Hayes next, and then let me show you what we got at Walmart. Be right back. And here's what we picked up at Aldi. Like I said, we're suckers for the red stickers at Aldi, so we found these deli buns and grabbed those. We weren't planning on getting this, but grabbed those for Hunter. And over here we picked up some ham and some pepper jack for him as well. Sorry if I kind of jiggled the camera so much there and kind of spin people around. Try to go slow. I don't know, does anyone else have this problem when you're watching these videos? Somebody who moves the camera fast or whatever, it makes me motion sick, so I try to go slow. Anyway, point being is, we're suckers for red stickers, like I said. We found this, this is sourdough bread. It's the square one. I don't know why the square one cost $2.65 before the $1 off, and the round one was $3.65, but anyway, there was a difference between square and round sourdough bread. So we caught this one for $1.65. I think these were 75 cents, 76 cents, something like that for these deli buns. Dad needed bread, so we picked up a couple of loaves for him. Not sure he needed two, I couldn't remember. Anyway, we got that. Mother did not really need bread, but hey, look, there's another one of those red stickers. So we picked up 2 loaves of bread for her. This made these 65 cents a loaf for those. They did order, Mom and Dad, ordered cheese, so we picked up a couple of these sharp cheddars, extra sharp cheddar blocks of cheese. Mother wanted some vanilla, light yogurt, so we got this for her.
How did that go?
Yeah. So the vanilla yogurt, they had lots of plain and a little bit of vanilla, and the vanilla was way in the back, so I had to go crawl through. No, I tried reaching up all the way through and I could not grab it from the front. So actually I went back around into the back and went through the door and went up into the cooler and got some, so we needed that. I already told you about Hunter's ham. Picked up this for his sandwiches and some more pepper jack. He has one in the fridge. I think he has one unopened and one open, so we get him an extra one too. So he'll be able to make his sandwiches and take those to school. His classes are almost finished for the semester. He will be out in a couple of weeks, so he won't need too much more stuff between now and then. They had these baby bell mushrooms on sale at our Aldis, and so we picked up 2 of those, one for myself and one for Dad. Dad, my parents, they both eat those. Misty and Hunter do not care for mushrooms, so I'll be the only one eating those, but I figure I'll chop those up and then saute them and eat them with some beef tips I think we're going to make here sometime soon. Hey, look, another red sticker. They had this salmon, the Mediterranean herb. This is one of Misty's favorite salmons, and so we got this for the, it was almost right out of pound. It was 0.99 pounds, so this was $8.99 a pound, and so we got it for $6.90 for this package. We've been using this salsa con queso to make sheet pan nachos lately. Those are pretty good, actually. I'm enjoying those a lot, and so we picked up another jar of this. We got some more of the turkey sausage sticks. We take those to the office and eat those. And then my parents wanted some eggs. Walmart, the eggs were
$1.70.
Okay, I was going to say $1.60, but $1.70 a dozen. At Aldi, they were still $1.09, and so we picked up 3 dozen for those. Now, also, for whatever reason, the carts that those eggs were on, one of them, the one in the front, they had probably a dozen or more cartons of eggs, and every one of them were smashed and broken. They had eggshells laying everywhere, eggs dripping off the cart. So I had to push that out of the way and climb into the back again to find some eggs that were not broken. I don't know what happened. It seems like somebody ran a truck over the other one. Anyway, this is what we picked up at Aldi, and we love the red stickers. We don't go to Hayes very often, but sometimes when we do, we kind of can sometimes find clearance meat, and so we went by there today since we were out and about anyway. Oh, I forgot to get the potatoes. Let me go get those. I'll be right back. And ta-da! Now we have potatoes. So, like I was saying, we went to Hayes today. They had their 5-pound bag of potatoes on sale. These are the russet potatoes for $1. We picked up one of those. These looked pretty good. A couple of big ones, some small ones in there. It's just kind of a mixture. Anyway, maybe make some potato salad out of that for Misty and for Dad. Picked up some of these butterfly cakes. Misty thought they looked like they would be fun, mostly for Hunter. I might get one. So that was kind of a neat thing. Hunter likes these cup of noodles or different flavors of noodles. He likes the spicy ones, but Walmart's no longer carrying some of these different brands that they like. So we found a couple of different types at Hayes, and so we went ahead and picked those up today as well, so he could try these out and see what he thought about those. Dad had asked for some reading glasses the other day when we went to Dollar Tree, and they didn't have the ones that he wanted. He wanted a 225 or a 250, and so they had these for $1, and then they're not the plastic frames, they're these metal frames. So I thought I'd pick up a couple of these for him at the so they were $1 as well. So anyway, thought he'd get those for him and see what he thinks about them. He may or may not like them. This is something new that Mountain Dew, well, new to me, maybe. I don't know if Mountain Dew's had this for a while. Anyway, this Rise Mountain Dew, we had one of these the other day that I'd picked up. I don't know if I showed that on camera the other day or not. We may have drank it when we left our Dollar General haul. But anyway, this was a different flavor, the peach mango. I wanted to try this, so I picked this up when we were at Hayes today. And let me show you the meat we picked up here. So they had some of the stew meat here for $3.49 a pound. So we picked up 2 packages of that. They were just about £1.25 pound, £1.50. Well, no, that's not a quarter. That's 1.14 pounds, not 2.5 pounds. Anyway, point being is we got those. And then this was some special they were running, which these are pork chops. They are bone-in pork chops, and they're kind of a different cut. It says sirloin point pork chops value pack. So these were $1 a pound, and so we picked up this one. They have some chunks of fat in them, and then there's that bone on them. These probably aren't the best pork chops. These may be in pieces or something, but for $1 a pound, I didn't think it was a terribly bad price. And I will trim these up before we package them and freeze them. And we might cook some of those actually before we even freeze them. So anyway, these were the items that we picked up at Hayes today. Let me show you what we picked up at Walmart today. Anyone that's been on our channel before knows if we go to Walmart, we get bananas. So Dad needs bananas, of course. So anyway, Dad got his bananas, or we picked up bananas for Dad, however you want to look at it. Bananas equal Dad, Dad equal bananas. He's nuts. I like it. Anyway, moving on. Blueberries. We picked up a couple of things. Blueberries, blueberries have been pretty good here lately. I guess they're in season somewhere. Anyway, maybe they're coming in season 2. They've been quite good. We like those. This is what I found. Okay, I've always wanted to try one of these Hershey chocolate cakes, the triple chocolate cake, and I've never seen one on clearance. So every time I go, I look and look and look. I've always gone and looked for them. They've never had one. They actually had one today. we were at Walmart early this morning. Like I said, we were off today. And I guess we were at Walmart about 8:30, 9 o'clock, sometime there. Maybe it was a little earlier than that. I don't know, between 8 and 9. And I found this. And so I picked it up. Yes, I don't need it. Yes, it was an expense that we weren't planning on. But I've wanted to try one forever. So, oh, look at the chocolate. It looks yummy. So I get to try one. Good chocolate cake. Hamburger buns. We picked up hamburger buns. We're going to cook some burgers for Hunter, so he'll have some stuff. That kid likes to eat. I guess I can't say anything. I like to eat too.
You bought a cake.
Well, okay, yes, I bought a cake. No comment from the lower class. I'm taller than you, therefore it must be that.
I thought it was because I'm the maid.
Oh, no, you're not the maid. Who does the cleaning around here? Weenie Bob, where are you?
He's sleeping.
Oh, he's asleep. Never mind. You'll see Oscar later. All right. Tortilla chips. We needed some tortilla chips. How do we get off on these random things? I'm sorry. Back to Walmart. We're leaving. Got organic tortilla chips. We like these blue corn tortilla chips. We've just been eating this with guacamole. We like the ones from Kroger the best, the Premium Select, I think they are, or something like that. Private Selection, that's the one. But we haven't been to Kroger in a while. My parents needed bologna. They like this super thick cut Oscar Mayer. We picked up 2 of those for them. You already saw some of the other noodles that we picked up for Hunter. We thought we would try this particular one as well and see what he thought about this. So that gives him 3 different types of ramen noodles to try.
Did you tell them why?
Tell them why about the noodles?
Yeah.
Yes, I told him that we haven't been able to find
The spicy,
chicken that he wants at Walmart. They've changed the brand.
And it
He does
doesn't-
not like the panda something or other.
He says it does not smell good.
Yeah. Cheese. This cheese dip, the white cheese dip, we use this when we make our chicken nachos. So just picked up one of those to have on his side. You know us, we like our yogurt. We go through a bit of this. So we picked up, there's 5 of the key lime whips, 2 of the raspberry whips, 1 cherry cheesecake. And then Misty wanted to try this one. We've not had this before. This is the Yoplait Light, and it's in the key lime as well. It's not the whip. But this is 80 calories per container as opposed to 140. And this is a regular yogurt, so let's see if it shows on here. Yeah, this is 6 ounces, and I think this is like, whoops, it was right there.
Sorry.
Oh, the other side.
4 ounces.
4 ounces, yeah. So this contains quite a bit more yogurt for less
and it has less
calories
carbohydrates
and stuff.
than this one.
Yeah.
So
anyway, she wanted to try these.
They're the same price, but I thought
Yeah, they're both 50 cents.
these are my favorite though.
Yeah, so we're going to try that. Misty also uses this Greek plain yogurt for her sour cream substitute. So we picked up a couple of those. Okay, we picked up a couple of the sugar-free chocolate syrups. We use that in our coffee. Anyone that's seen our channel before knows that as well. We needed some Zesta crackers, so we got those. Let's see, I'll start back here in the back. We've got these red, white, and blue Mountain Dew SA. Okay, I don't know. Anyway, Misty found those for Hunter. I might try one to see if they're any good or not.
They're code red, white out, and voltage all together.
Weird.
I know, but I thought y'all would probably like them knowing y'all.
So anyway, we'll try that and see. I did pick this out. This is a pineapple passion fruit, clear American. I drink several of I get some of these often. I typically get the black raspberry or the huckleberry. Those are my 2 favorites, but I hadn't tried this pineapple one. That one looked interesting. Thought I'd try that. And then lastly, from the Walmart grocery stuff, we picked up this Buy a Boost in a strawberry, watermelon strawberry. However you want to read it, backwards or forwards. This is $1.58.59 at Walmart. And Misty had a $1.99 back on Ibotta, so we made 40 cents on that particular bottle. So that was kind of fun. Okay, so this is the items that anyway. All right, so these are the items that we picked up at Walmart grocery. And just a second, I'll show you the non-grocery items we got. These are the non-food items that we picked up at Walmart. I don't know if we've mentioned it before on our channel or not, but we've had some issues with our septic. We live in town, and we're on city water, but we don't have city sewer. So we are on a septic system. And we've been having some issues with that, and so we had to have some work done on it, and they did some dirt work, and so now we have a big patch of dirt out in the middle of the yard, and we have a lot of pine trees around the house, and so I needed some grass seed that would do well in the shade. So I'm hoping that this will work well for getting some grass growing on that area where they did the work. This is supposed to cover 1,500 square feet, and it was $30 at Walmart, so we picked this up for the dense shade since it's under those pine trees. We'll see how that does. I'll let you know. It is time, well, I don't know about time, but this is when I replace our windshield wipers. We try and do this once a year, and so these are for the Highlander. We have a 2012 Highlander, and so this is the driver's side, the passenger side, and the rear wiper. And then Hunter's Isuzu needed to have new wipers as well, so these are for his. This is the driver and passenger side as well. So we spent not quite a small fortune, but close to it at Walmart on wiper blades today. Walmart is clearancing out their conventional oil. It seems like I showed you the other day where we found some on clearance, and so we picked up a couple more quarts of this 5W20. Even though we have replaced our oil, sometimes I change it here at the house, or sometimes I need to do a top off, so I just picked up a couple more of these. It seems like they're moving everything to the synthetics. So, Ridex, like I said, we're on a septic system, so I picked up a couple of these to, this is 3 months supply to keep this going. I haven't put any Ridex down in our septic system for a few months, maybe even a year. So anyway, I haven't had any, and I thought we really need to get some and get this, put that back in there. So we picked that up at Walmart today. I think we showed you these the other day, these soft scrub toilet bowl cleaners. So we got another package of these. These had something back on Ibotta. I can't remember, maybe it was $1 off or what. But we went ahead and picked up another package of those. Irish Spring I'll talk about in a second here. The last item this other item were some cotton swabs, Q-tips. So we got those for use for here. Irish Spring, we have some ornamental plants outside. Specifically, I have a couple of Japanese maple, the red leaf Japanese maples, and they're within 10 feet of the house. But we still have issues with deer coming up and eating those. And so I've been told that if you'll put Irish Spring out by the plants, that will help keep the deer from coming along. So I picked up this 8-pack. It was $4, I think $3.95, $3.94, just under $4 to put around the house to try and keep the deer from eating our trees, basically. The one tree, I do have another, one of the weeping Japanese maple cut leaf, and it's within like 5 feet of the house, and they don't bother it, luckily. I like that tree really well. The other ones we picked up actually a couple of years, maybe 3 years ago at Aldi, but they keep eating the leaves off those. So anyway, I'm gonna try this and see how it works. We'll see what it does, and I'll let you know. So this was the last of the Walmart haul. I still have a couple of things to show you from Dollar Tree, and so I'll be right back. So the last store we ran to was Dollar Tree, and as you can see, we didn't pick up a whole lot of items here, but for Vacation Bible School, we are using the literature from Answers in Genesis, their, what is that, Mystery Island, and so we picked up a couple of things. This is a lei that Misty can wear with while she's there. I don't know what we're going to do other than that. We have some other decorating ideas and things, so we're looking for other tropical, islandy ideas, but we found this there and thought, that'd be a quick thing to use, and so we grabbed that. And then they also had this inflatable pineapple, which is not real big, but it stands about 2 feet tall. So I thought that would be kind of neat. So I grabbed that for $1 as well. We'll see how those work. We'll have to, when we get the room decorated here in a couple of months. We're not doing Vacation Bible School until July, sometime the end of July. But when we get the room decorated, oh yeah, June. Anyway, June. When we get decorated, we'll show you what it looks like. We're not the best decorators, but anyhow. Misty found these runts, and she said she just wanted to have those. Reminded her when she was a kid, so we grabbed those. We found these Raisinets. Dad likes the dark chocolate Raisinets, and so we grabbed 2 of these for him for Father's Day, so we'll put those up until then. And then Hunter, we bought him one of these cheap 3, well, not quite 3 liter, but bigger Cokes. So anyway, this is what we grabbed at Dollar Tree today. Thank you for joining us again today, and I hope you enjoyed getting to see what we picked up on our shopping trip today. And just want to remind you, if you are new here, we're so glad to have you guys here. We try and put up videos several times a week. Right now, I think we're doing Monday, Wednesday, and Friday is what we're shooting for. So we try to get those posted every time. But if you want to know when we do post a video, click that bell notification so you'll get notified as soon as we do post something. Also, we'd love to have you to subscribe to our channel if you'd like to join us and just be around. And please feel free to give us comments below. We'd love to hear from you guys, and we'll talk to you later then. See everyone later. Bye.